everybody, and welcome back to Red Devils TV. Now this is your Manchester United versus Aston Villa preview. So yeah, obviously we play Aston Villa tomorrow at the time of recording, and excuse me, and I just think that it's going to be an interesting game because I feel like with the new appointment of what's the new Aston Villa manager called? Unai Emery, I think he's called. I'm on them type of lines, but I feel like with his new appointment, he makes Aston Villa kind of unpredictable, and it's kind of backfired on United a little bit because when Steven Gerrard was really struggling with Aston Villa, obviously before he got sacked, United fans were saying, oh, Aston Villa, hold on to sacking Gerrard until we play him in the Carabao Cup in the Premier League. So with that game, I feel like that Aston Villa now are a bit more of a threat. And like I said, I think that it makes them unpredictable a little bit. Now, obviously, it depends how they play and all that jazz, because obviously his first game is against Manchester United, so it does make Aston Villa quite unpredictable about how they set up. Are they going to park the bus? Are they going to try and play us off the park? Who knows? So I just wanted to look at how he's played at Villarreal and how he played at Arsenal over recent years. So obviously, Unai Emery is quite a defensive manager who likes to go on the counter-attack, which is kind of perfect for Aston Villa when you think about it, because they're a team that don't attack a lot, and they don't relatively have an amazing defence, but they have good players in every position in my eyes. Like Tyrone Mings is a solid defender. You've got John McGinn, he's a great player. This Jacob Ramsey coming onto the scene, he's a really good talent. You've got Ollie Watkins and a really good talent who I really rate. You've got Leon Bailey, another great winger. Now, they do have quality players. You've got that new that player they signed in the summer, got Kamara. I really like that Kamara, by the way. He's a very good holding midfielder. So Aston Villa, we always have trouble against Aston Villa. It's always a 1-0, a 2-0 or a draw. So United normally just have a very tough game against Aston Villa, and I say that teams like Newcastle and Aston Villa are kind of like United's bogey teams. They're the two teams that United always seem to struggle against or just clutch a win. So obviously United's biggest issue at the moment for me is scoring goals. We're not creating enough and we're not taking our chances well enough. So obviously you can say that's down to the injuries we have up front and stuff and the lack of options, but then again, you still should be, if you were creating 10 chances a game and not scoring, then that's all right really, because eventually 9 times out of 10, one of them 10 chances is going to be a good chance. And if you don't put it away, then that's fine. The fans won't be annoyed at that. Obviously, we'll be disappointed, but the fans won't be furious because they're seeing chances, really. It's like I say about Jadon Sancho. If he was to run at defenders like Marcus Rashford does and put them on the toes and try and beat someone a one-on-one, if he failed that 4 times but then did it again for the 5th time and it succeeded, then United fans will forget them 4 opportunities because that one time it paid off. And it's like that with shots and chances. If Cristiano Ronaldo hits 4 goals off target and 4 goals on target, even if he doesn't score, the on target ones we're going to remember because he's actually making it a lot more clinical and a lot more making it a lot closer to scoring a goal. So I feel like that with Man United, that like I said, our biggest issue at the moment is scoring goals and conceding goals. We're actually doing quite well. We're not conceding many goals either. So really it's kind of the opposite of last season. Last season United were scoring quite a bit of goals, but we were conceding too many goals, and now it's the opposite. Now we've got a better defence, but we haven't got as good as an attack. So hopefully we invest in January. But right now, United's issue is scoring goals. Now, I just want to, obviously I'm going to make a preview on the Carabao Cup game in midweek as well, but, and I say but, that the Aston Villa game in the Premier League will be completely different to the game in the Carabao Cup. I feel like Ten Hag will play a lot of youth players in that game, or completely rotate the squad. Like you'll see like Harry Maguire, Lindelof play. You'll probably see Martinez dropped. You'll see not dropped, rested. You'll see probably like Malacia play. You'll probably see McTominay and Fred play. So second team pretty much. So you'd see like Casemiro get benched. Maybe Bruno will play because he's not playing at weekend. Who knows? But, and I say but, I feel like them two games will be completely different, even though we're going against the same team in the matter of days. So within 4 days, we're playing the same team twice. So I feel like that Ten Hag will learn a lot from Aston Villa this weekend, and how they're somehow going to set up during midweek. But right now, I think that United will win. I've gone for a 2-1 victory. I feel like that. I don't know if Coutinho's fit still. If Coutinho's fit, I feel like he's going to be one of them games where he has a good game. I feel like, but just ex-Liverpool. You know, when you go against an ex-Liverpool player, it's like that game where that Adam Lallana scored against us when he played for Brighton. Just an ex-Liverpool player who just hates United. But apart from that, there's not really much else I can talk about. How will Ten Hag set up? I think he'll set up how he has been every single game. Obviously, Bruno Fernandes is suspended, so who will be his number 10? Because we saw on Thursday he played Van der Beek, Bruno, and Eriksen for a creative midfielder. He obviously shifted Bruno onto the right hand side. So will he play Donny van der Beek at the 10, or will he play Eriksen as the advanced 10? It's unknown. So I feel like I'll give you 2 predictions, because I'm really unsure about how he's going to set up. I feel like I've got 9 or 10 out of 11 players sorted. It's just that mainly midfield bit that I just want to talk about. So yeah, we'll start off with De Gea, obviously in goal, Dalot, Lindelof, Martinez and Shaw. I feel like that back line is established. I don't think you really need height in this type of game. Aston Villa don't really have very many tall players. The only one really is Tyrone Mings, but you know, we've got tallish players to deal with, Tyrone Mings and stuff. So Aston Villa aren't crowded with really tall players. Holding midfielder, obviously I'm going to go for Casemiro. And then this team is going to be the one that I think more of who he's going to go for. So I think he'll play Eriksen as the deep playmaker like he has been, and Van der Beek as the number 10. And then I think he'll play Rashford on the left, Anthony on the right, and Ronaldo in the middle. So I don't think he'll play Garnacho in this game. But the other version that I was going for was that instead of Eriksen as the deep playmaker, he'll play McTominay there, and then have Eriksen as the advanced 10 and bench Van der Beek, and then obviously the wingers and striker being the same. Now, obviously, it's unknown if Anthony is fit for tomorrow's game. I think he will be, because he's been out for a week now, so it couldn't have been too bad of a knock, I don't think. So I've not really heard much about it, but if it is and he's out, then it could be a bit of an issue, really, because we kind of missed him, I think, on Thursday. So yeah, or even Sancho. I feel like if Sancho's back, excuse me. But no, apart from that was the team I'd go for. So yeah, score prediction, I'd go for 2-1 regardless, whatever team he puts out. Obviously, if it's not just pure youth players. But apart from that, there's not really much else I can talk about. I just think that this new manager for Aston Villa makes it hard for United to predict how they're going to set up. I feel like they're going to be ready. I feel like they're going to be on that new manager bounce where they're excited, they're pumped, they want to kick off with a win. So for me, it's going to be a very entertaining game. and I'm looking forward to watching it. So yeah, thank you for watching today's video. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment and share as always. We are on 67 subscribers now, so the subscriber count's going up. So please just keep sharing it with your friends. I want to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the year. That'll be an amazing Christmas present. So if the fan base can make that happen, then please do. So yeah, thank you for watching today's video. Let me know your score predictions down in the comments. And yeah, like I said, thank you for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.